We all love Reddit. It's a very popular, loved, and hated website. The company Reddit is worth around $26 billion. Reddit has several communities known as subreddits with millions of users with interests spanning from the stock market to personal finance, several different types of sports like MMA, boxing, to music, to fashion, and several other interests. The website has seen immense growth in users, community, popularity, revenue, and it's a source of news and information for tens of millions of its users on a daily basis. So, how is Reddit doing financially? Before we discuss this, let's discuss Reddit's revenue sources. Its biggest revenue source are ads. We all love ads. Reddit's ad revenue has seen constant upward growth, with the revenues now crossing $1 billion. Advertisers pay Reddit to promote their products. Sorry, advertisers pay to have their products promoted on Reddit. It's very popular, millions of users, so it's understandable why advertisers would put ads on Reddit. The second revenue source is Reddit Premium. You can buy Reddit Premium to get VIP treatment, exclusive access, monthly coins, exclusive custom icons, a premium ad-free browsing experience, exclusive avatar gear, and much more. Now, the third revenue source, this is an interesting one, is AI content licensing. So, Reddit signed a $60 million deal with an unnamed AI company. This contract or deal allows that company to train its artificial intelligence models on Reddit's platform content. Reddit says that its data is very valuable because as AI models learn from examples to craft essays, codes, emails, articles, and more, and vendors like OpenAI scrape the web. They search the web for millions to billions of these examples to add to their training sets. Some of these examples are in the public domain and others aren't, or in the case of Reddit content, come under restrictive licenses that require citation or specific forms of compensation. Now, Reddit previously didn't get access to its data for AI training purposes, but it reversed course last year, arguing that its data shouldn't be, in CEO Steve Huffman, this handsome man's words, given to some of the largest companies in the world for free. So, Reddit is now licensing its data to AI companies to train their AI models. Let's do Reddit's revenue breakdown. So, these are rough estimations. The gist is 90% plus of the revenue comes from ad revenue, around 5% comes from premium, and AI licensing is a small but growing source. Now let's look at Reddit's financials. First, revenue. Reddit's revenue has seen immense and sustainable growth. Quarterly revenues, I repeat, quarterly revenues are now exceeding $300 million. In 2023, total revenue was $804 million, and in 2024, revenues surpassed $1 billion, of which a billion, a majority, comes from the United States. Revenues ARPU, average revenue per user, of Reddit, not revenue. The average revenue per user of Reddit has also seen growth, now reaching $4.21 in quarter 4 of 2024. Now let's see its financial results or more financial results. So Reddit announced its first quarter results 2025. Daily active uniques increased 31% year on year to 108.1 million. Revenue grew 61% to 392.4 million, and net income, pure profit, is a positive 26.2 million, a sharp increase from last year's around $500 million loss. Its adjusted EBITDA, 115.3 million, and operating cash flow and even free cash flow is actually positive. Looking deeper into the results, of course, majority of revenue coming from the US, but a higher growth rate coming from international business. As you can see, 78.5 million first quarter 2025 came from international business. Net income is 26.2 million. As you can see, this massive 575 million loss. Now, this is due to Reddit's IPO related expenses. Last year, it had an IPO, so a lot of expenses related to that IPO. We can see EBITDA is $115.3 million. Adjusted EBITDA margin, 29.4%. And best thing is free cash flow is $126.6 million. Free cash flow is a very important metric that some kind of investors use to see the financial health and the valuation, to do valuation of companies. Let's take a look into its balance sheet. Now, we can see Reddit has a very, very healthy balance sheet. Its total liabilities are around $219 million. We can see on the extreme bottom, the exact bottom. Its total assets are $2.4 billion. All these figures are in thousands. As you can see in its current assets. Now, what are current assets? Current assets are assets which can be converted into cash within 1 year. So we can see $600 million straight in cash and cash equivalents, marketable securities, which are investments like stocks, mutual funds, which can be sold and converted to cash within 1 year, $1.3 billion. You can see this is way more than its current expenses, which are around $186 million. Its long-term expenses, that is more than 1 year expenses, are like $32 million or $33 million. So we can see Reddit is in a very good financial position. So the question arises, Reddit was loss-making. For several years, it had just incurred losses. So why is Reddit finally profitable? So there are several reasons. The first you can see here only is revenue growth. Reddit's revenue growth has finally outpaced costs, and its ads plus AI licensing revenue is scaling way faster than expenses. Second is operating leverage has kicked in for Reddit. Now, if you're wondering what operating leverage is, operating leverage shows how much profit increases as revenue increases. So let's say revenue increases 20% and profit increases 40%. Operating leverage is 2x. So why? What does this actually mean though? Now, Reddit's costs like R&D, sales, and moderation. Moderation refers to monitoring of Reddit's community, subreddits. This is a feature which is unique to Reddit, but the gist is some of its costs are semi-fixed and other costs like maintaining the website, maintaining the servers, maintaining the infrastructure that helps Reddit provide its service, these are semi to completely fixed costs. The costs are semi-fixed, and as revenue is rising, and again, it's rising faster and faster, all this excess money is going directly to the bottom line, to profits. So the costs are either growing very slowly comparatively to revenue, and a portion of these costs are also fixed. So that's why operating leverage has kicked in, and as revenue rises, margins will now expand. The next reason is AI data licensing. This is almost pure profit. Now, deals like the $60 million it did with an unnamed AI company, this is pure 100% profit and it will just add to the bottom line. Now, the last reason for now is tight cost discipline. Post IPO, Reddit slowed hiring, it lowered marketing spending growth, and it focused on monetization, not just growth. As you can see here, these are again the quarter one results, quarter one 2025. We can see here R&D spending, the R&D spending section, decreased from $437 million to $191 million. Sales and marketing has also decreased from $124 million in the first quarter of 2024 to $90 million in the first quarter of 2025. And general and administrative costs have decreased from $243 million in the first quarter of 2024 to $69 million in quarter one of 2025. So, what's the story? It seems that Reddit is now a financially healthy company. It's very popular, users are growing. We all spend, or many of us, I understand, and I believe, spend a lot of time on Reddit. We get a lot of our news, we get a lot of our information from Reddit, and we may love it, we may hate it, but I guess one last thing to say, it's important to us. Reddit is very important to us, and the company itself seems to be financially doing well. It estimates that in the upcoming quarters and in the future, it's now going to be sustainably more and more profitable. The AI content licensing seems to be a breakthrough and a game changer for the company. So, yeah, that's it. That's how our favorite website or our most hated website is doing financially. If you like the video, then please put a dislike and comment some hateful stuff below. Yeah, have a great life.